What's up, everybody? It's Zach with LiveFit Live. It is Friday, April 10th. The last week I was working on car problems, fixing my car, and I got it fixed. It was great. I think it made for a nice little story arc. Um, but this week I attended a bunch of meetings here locally in the town I live in. I'm out here in Oregon. Um, I went to the city council meeting, the planning development or planning commission meeting, and the CDAC meeting. And these are all just local meetings. I'm trying to be more active within my community, learn how local politics work. How are these funds allocated? What's the budget look like? What are the priorities? I hear at a lot of these meetings people talking about affordable housing, which is really important to me. I'm very passionate about affordable housing and the housing crisis and how we are going to navigate that moving forward. That's kind of a passion project of mine. I would like to try to help solve the housing crisis or come up with alternative means for housing, but that's not what this is about. This video is about community and what community means to me and why it's important to me and why I'm at 43 years old attending city council meetings, school board meetings, commission meetings, um, and yeah, why that's important to me. So when I started building Live Fit Live, I kind of realized that it was going to be eventually someday its own community, and I was thinking about that and how important community is to me and how I want to be engaged with my community. And so I went online and I asked AI like, what are community related events or meetings or places I could volunteer, that type of stuff. And I was made aware of all the local meetings here right in town. It's just a 5-minute drive from my house, so it's super convenient. These meetings typically take an hour or two, once or twice a month, so it's not a huge commitment. Uh, so yeah, when I go to these meetings, I learn a lot. It's awesome. I'm enjoying the learning process, listening to people talk, and listening to proposals, budget proposals, future plans for the city that I live in. It's very interesting to me. I'm passionate about it, and I definitely will be attending more meetings moving forward. This is the first year in my life that I've attended these meetings, and I'm thankful that I'm doing it now sooner than later. There's a piece of me that wish I'd started when I was younger, but I think the truth is I wasn't mature or ready. Mature enough or ready enough to do these types of things and take these things seriously. So, it's kind of cool to be here with the knowledge and the wisdom I've gained over the last 43 years and kind of taking that to these meetings and having a good approach. Basically, I show up to these meetings with a notebook and I just listen and learn and I write things down so I can research things later. Um, they'll say stuff in the meeting and I don't know what they're talking about or what it means exactly. So I'll write it down and then I'll research it after the meeting. Um, so the community aspect is really cool to me. I like the fact that Live Fit Live will be its own little community ecosystem at some point, and I like the fact that I'm starting to get engaged with my community in a much more meaningful way. And at the same time, I'm learning a lot of things. And the cool part about this learning process is I'm networking, which is going to help my business and help me get engaged with more community members. Uh, I'm learning potential business ideas that I could maybe use moving forward to engage with the community, or how I could uh, make Live Fit Live more of a better community. Because I think that's something maybe we've lost over the years. We don't know our neighbors as well as we used to. We don't engage with our neighborhoods, our communities as much. A lot of people don't even know how the local political ecosystem works. Uh, you know, for example, it's all volunteers. The people that go to these meetings, the people that are in these boards, commissions, committees, they're volunteers. They're people like myself that just show up, showed an interest to learn and to be of service to their community, and I like that. Those are the kind of people I want to engage with, the people I want to get to know, the people I want to learn from and network with, because we have something in common, and I can see that they're passionate about their civic duties and their community services, the volunteer work they're doing, the hours they're committing, the research they're doing, and it's awesome. It's I think as we get older, we try to make friends and meet people. It gets harder the older we get. People have careers, kids, husbands and wives, and not enough time. And for me, being a wildland firefighter, currently it's the off season. I have plenty of time, so there's really no excuse for me to not, do these things. Attending these meetings is great for me, and it's a benefit for me in a lot of ways, and I like that. Uh, it's it's interesting because I'm pretty much one of the few people showing up to these meetings, and what that tells me is there's either people that don't have enough time to attend meetings, or maybe they just don't care enough, which is hard to believe. I mean, I imagine most people when they move to a town or a city, they care about the local politics and uh, how the budget, the funds are being allocated. Where's our money going? Where are these tax dollars going? Why are our roads not being fixed? Why can't we build more affordable housing? Well, if you attend these meetings, you can learn why things aren't getting done, or where's money going, how money's being allocated, and that's pretty cool. And it's right there. Anybody in the community can show up. All you have to do is look up where the meetings are. Mine's at my local library, so I'm assuming in a lot of towns, it's probably going to be at the local library or at the city hall or something. Um, and it's, I guess the reason why I'm sharing this is because it's something I enjoy. It's something I'm passionate about. I feel like I'm using my time wisely. I'm not wasting my time. I'm learning lots of new things. That's another thing I really love. I love learning new things every day, and this is giving me a whole lot to learn. I'm entering a whole new ball game, and I like that. It's fun, and I hope that maybe somebody someday will hear this video, and maybe that will give them the motivation to attend a meeting, and maybe they'll hear something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that was awesome. That was worth attending. That meeting was beneficial to me in a number of ways." So that's kind of why I'm talking about community, basically what it means to me, why it's important to me. And I would hope that it's important to you too. I would hope that you care about your community, you care about the people in your neighborhood and outside of your neighborhood, the people in your town, in your city, in your state. I would think that you care about how the money is being allocated, where's the tax dollars going, and I can tell you in local politics and politics in general, things move slow. You have to get approval for things, you have to get the money for things, then you have to find the people to build the things you're trying to get built. Um, so it's frustrating when you live in a neighborhood and your roads are filled with potholes. You've been here for 3 4 years, and it's just like, well, how long is it going to take to fix these roads? When will they fix these roads? It's frustrating, but you got to understand there's got to be money for that project. Somebody's probably got to make a little bit of noise and say, "Hey, there's this road in my neighborhood. Can we get it fixed?" I think you do have to raise awareness, and you could be one of those community members that sees something, and you attend a meeting and you speak up and you say, "Hey, this is what I'm noticing. I don't like this. Can we get it fixed?" Or I think we should work on this or that. Um, and that is something you can do. Any one of us can do that. And I think that's, the power of the people right there. We talk about protesting and making changes and trying to fix the problems within the government or within America. And a lot of people are like, I don't know what to do. I don't think protests get things done, or I don't see changes happening. How can we fix things? And I believe getting involved in local politics, understanding how local politics work, um, is a big step in a good in the right direction. You can kind of get an understanding for how things work, how the money moves, how slowly things move, how long it takes for a project to get from point A to point B to the finished product. It takes months, years, sometimes decades. The town I'm living in, they've got a nice park project, riverfront park project that looks awesome, but they've been talking about it for 10 years and they haven't even started the project. They are still going through proposals and budgets and just like trying to get everything in place in order. And this is taking 10 years. It's crazy. It I feel like when you have a good project that's good for the community, good for the economy, I think things should move faster, but that's just not how it works. It's unfortunate, but I've spent a lot of years complaining about politics and our infrastructure in America, the potholes in our roads, the housing crisis, unaffordable health care, unaffordable groceries, inflation. And, I'm not going to solve these problems by myself. I don't even know if I have the answers, but I do have ideas. I have motivation. I have knowledge, skills, abilities. I have critical thinking skills, communication skills that I can use in local politics and politics in general. I'm not trying to be president or governor or mayor, but I am trying to learn. I am trying to get involved. I'm trying to fulfill my civic duties as a citizen. Uh, and that's because I can. I have the time, I have the bandwidth, I have all the tools in my toolkit to do these things, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Just wanted to share that bit of community with you. I really, really think about my community a lot, and I think about all my surrounding communities and all the communities in America, every city, town, rural community. Um, because we're all in this together. We're all Americans. We are all trying to survive and enjoy life, be happy, live free, live fit life. You know, and I think it starts right here. It starts with yourself. I am working on self improvement. I am working on educating myself. I am working on being a fixture in my community or more involved in my community. And it's fun. It's new to me, but better late than never. And I think what I'll do is I will tie this into communication. This video is about community. The next video will be about communication. Uh, Communication is very important to me. I think communication is very important to all of us. Um, our speaking skills, our listening skills are huge. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about communication and what it means to me and why it's important to me. Thank you. Live Fit Live out.